Tonight, Senate President calls for stoppage of NSAS protest as Nigerian Army express readiness to defend the national peace stability. 500 women undergo free breast cancer screening in Ogun Central. Plus, sports updates. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Channel 12 News, brought to you live on NTA 12 Abeokuta. My name is Idaris Adedoku. Governor Simeon Lalong of Plateau State has expressed absolute confidence in the ability of the federal government to genuinely reform the Nigerian police for effective service delivery in tune with the changing times. Addressing newsmen after an audience with President Muhammadu Buhari, the governor called for patience, understanding, and support of all Nigerians as efforts are intensified in the task of achieving sustainable national security and stability for enhanced socio-economic development. State House correspondent Adam Musambo has the details.
Governor Simon Lalong, who is the chairman of the Northern Governors Forum, was engaged by President Muhammadu Buhari on a wide range of socio-political and security issues affecting the region, his state of Plateau, and the entire body politic.
When you see things being done, it's good to also update him to tell him that yes, things are going our way now, because we're seeing training of community policing going on in our various zones. Particularly for me in Plateau State, a lot of them, about 70% of those who recruited for community policing are now in Makodi, having training. Just yesterday in my state, I appointed a new coordinator and AIG to take care of it. That is to tell you that things about security should be taken seriously.
On the NSAS protest in parts of the country, the governor applauded the president for not only disbanding the security outfit in response to public outcry, but also his commitment to extensive police reform, saying, however, some states have genuine cases that need to be addressed.
Let us not just say that we are throwing the baby with the bathwater. If there are good ones, you don't chase them away. So as SARS is banned, we are now looking forward to an opinion, because most of the states in the north said no. They want SARS because SARS helped them. A lot of SARS people help them. But no said if no SARS, it would not have been surviving today. But on the whole, we all agree that, Mr. President, to still look at these issues. Look at these issues holistically and critically, so that we understand where we're going. But there must be reform, general reform within the police, so that we have a way forward.
Governor Lalong also briefed President Muhammadu Buhari on preparations for the forthcoming National Festival of Arts and Culture to be hosted by Plateau State.
Today, they know what is the status of coronavirus in my state. So business people are trooping into the place. And so we're very happy to invite people to move to Plateau to see the home of peace and tourism.
President Muhammadu Buhari also granted audience to the chairman, caretaker, and extraordinary convention planning committee of the APC, Governor Mai Mala Buni of Yobe State, and his Jigawa State counterpart, Muhammad Badaru Abubakar. Details of their discussions were not made public. From the State House, Adamu Sambu, NTA News.
Moving on to legislative matters, President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, has called on all Nigerians involved in the NSAS protest to remain patriotic and law-abiding, as government is working assiduously to address all their demands, which has already started with the disbandment of the squad. Senator Ahmed, who was reacting to the announcement by the leader of the Senate on the presence of NSAS protesters at the National Assembly on Wednesday, explained that the federal government's swiftness in responding to the demands of the protesters is enough to make them return to their houses. The legislators have passed the 2021 budget for second reading. Senator Stella Udra drew the attention of the Senate to the urgent need for a preventive measure towards flood and other effects of climate change, which appears to be ravaging homes and displacing people. The motion, which came on the matter of personal explanation, observed that some states, especially Anambra, has been suffering from this perennial flooding since 2012 and called for the establishment of an intervention fund as a proactive measure. Meanwhile, the Senate has confirmed the nomination of Nasir Isa Kwara as chairman and 11 others as commissioners of the National Population Commission. And talking security, the Nigerian Army says it is committed to the sustenance of peace, security, and defense of democracy in Nigeria. A statement by the Acting Director, Army Public Relations, Colonel Saga Musa, the Nigerian Army reaffirmed its loyalty and commitment to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. The statement warns that subversive elements and troublemakers to desist as the Army remains committed to defend the country and her democracy at all costs, noting that the Nigerian Army is prepared to support the civil authority in whatever capacity to defend law and order and deal with any situation decisively. The statement enjoins officers and men not to be distracted by anti-democratic forces and agitations for a citizen-centered constitution. The House of Representatives have inaugurated the Special Constitution Review Committee of the Ninth House. The event featured an inaugural lecture which x-rayed the prospects and challenges of the Ninth House of Representatives in fulfilling citizens' expectations and imperatives for the review of the Nigerian Constitution. The committee will engage citizens to look at areas that touch on the existence of the nation, such as the federal structure, state police, local government autonomy, state creation, judicial autonomy, among other lacunas so identified in the 1999 Constitution as amended. Membership of the committee constitutes of one House member each from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, and all female members of the House of Representatives. The Deputy Speaker, Ahmed Idris, is the chairman of the Constitution Review Committee. And in Ogun State, to achieve collective victory over the menace of breast cancer among women in the society, medical experts have the need for early detection of behavioral modification and other precautionary steps. This was at the annual breast cancer program in Abeokuta, where over 500 women in Ogun Central Senatorial District were screened at no cost, courtesy wife of former governor of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, in collaboration with the Federal Medical Center Abeokuta and the Nigerian Medical Association. Lekon Abode reports.
Across the world every October helps to increase attention and support for the awareness, early detection, and treatment, as well as palliative care for those in need. Speculated to be the most common cancer in women worldwide, medical experts identify breast cancer as major cause of death.
That's what we call self-breast examination. When you get to toilet every morning, try to rub your breast yourself and see if you can detect anything. And it is necessary that once a woman has it, all your female children must come to the hospital for regular screening and regular follow-up because of genetic inheritance. 80 to 90%
of breast lumps are not cancer. Only about 10 to 15% are cancers, okay? But until you come, we won't know. So when you come, we say tissue is the issue in the diagnosis of cancer.
Rebecca Kilasho, a nurse, and Funke Afolabi, a teacher, are cancer survivors.
To the glory of God, this is my hair, my natural hair. I decided to loosen my hair this morning just to come and show, because I want to live. Not for anybody, for myself and for my children. And I thank God, I bless the name of God because I'm alive today. Medical practitioner, he gave them wisdom. I salute their wisdom. They are trying when it comes to handling this case. They talk of psychotherapy the other time.
Their testimonies, no doubt, are encouraging to these ladies who converged on the auditorium of the Federal Medical Center, NTA Abeokuta, for free cancer screening and lumpectomy yearly program driven by wife of former governor of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunso Amosun, in conjunction with Nigerian Medical Association and Federal Medical Center.
That this year's program is no different from the previous edition, as my dear husband, Senator Abeokuta, has made funds available for lumpectomy surgeries for any lump that we find during this year's Uplift cancer screening program.
Apart from free breast screening exercise, the beneficiaries were trained on how to personally examine their breast and what to do if suspicious of anything. In Abeokuta, Lekon Agbonde, NTA News.
Thank you, Lekon, for that report. Channel 12 News continues after this time out. Please stay with us.
If you run mad, we know where take us out. Every time now this phone. Have you gone to buy more units for light? Give me this phone. Ha! They don't finally get you. Enter store, you go see one pink nylon. Bring and come. If you try and. Now that chicken where they use gonna look me. Now I want to. That one.
Oh! So now why you send me message when no get with this? Shate. Make yourself begin to enjoy credit and data. Berekete.
Introducing Berekete. Activate a new glow SIM and get 600 Naira free credit plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans. Find your first with Berekete. Glow Unlimited.
Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned to NTA News. And moving on to crime-related, police in Ogun State have arrested 3 young men for allegedly gang raping a 16-year-old girl. A statement by the police public relations officer, Abimbola Oyeyemi, lists the suspects as Oluwaseun Damilohun, Oriyomi Damilohun, and Oluwasegun Idowu. They were arrested on Wednesday following a report lodged at Ifo police station by one Alimi Olasukome, and administrative officer of Soul Safe Corps, who reported that the victim was taking her bath at Odo Pata Stream at Pata Biodo village in Ifo local government area at about 10 in the morning before the suspect ambushed her, dragged her forcefully into a nearby bush, and took turn to have sex with her. While the devilish act was going on, one of them was said to have recorded the act with a threat to upload it on the internet if the victim dares to report them. Acting on the report, the DPO Ifo, CSP Adeniyi Adekunle, led the detectives to the scene with some Soul Safe Corps members, where the suspects were promptly arrested. They have reportedly confessed to the crime, while the victim have been taken to hospital for medical treatment. The Commissioner of Police, CP Edward Awolowo, has directed the immediate transfer of the suspect to Anti-Human Trafficking and Child Labor Unit of the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department for further investigation and diligent prosecution. He also appealed to parents to warn their children and wards to desist from any form of antisocial behavior, as the command under his watch will not spare anyone caught in such vices. It is cheaper to prevent corruption than probing it using modern audit law as a tool. This was the thinking sensitization workshop on utilization of
corruption. Many say is the greatest obstacle preventing most nations from achieving their enormous potential. In most cases, huge amounts of money go down the drain from the country's economy most of which are only detected after audit of ministries, departments, or agencies.
1956 Audit Act.
Paradigm Leadership Support Initiative says it has been able to summarize, analyze, and simplify 2017 audit reports of the country, which it called Value for Money. The group is therefore calling for that will help sanitize public and civil service.
That also services are effectively delivered to citizens, and it ensures that the budget of the federation works for the people.
Executive Director of the group, Olusegun Elemo, says all data needed to assist in holding public office holders accountable is available.
We want to restate our commitment and dedication to working with very closely with all relevant institutions, including the National Assembly, the anti-corruption agencies, to getting all of those issues that we have highlighted resolved.
The group wants all establishments in the country to entrench the principle of accountability and transparency to prevent and curb corruption in all sectors of the economy. Adebola, Brooklyn Sunday, NTA News.
Thank you, Adebola. And moving on to sports. Further 60 Nigerian sports icon as part of Nigeria's 60 celebration. Tamara Abiwe is our guide on sport update.
The velodrome of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, will be agog Friday, with the federal government honoring 60 Nigerian sports icons and personalities that have won laurels and those that have made meaningful impact in sports development in the last 6 decades.
When you see the way your heroes are honored, you'll be motivated also to go into sports, to do your best.
The event is expected to be graced by President Muhammadu Buhari, members of the Federal Executive Council, awardees, and members of their families. Another Spanish football club has had its academy extended to Nigeria. This time it is Malaga Football Club, which has sited its own in Ilaji Resort in Ibadan, Oyo State. Former Super Eagles players, football administrators who gathered at the unveiling, believes that Nigeria will reap dividends in the areas of talent hunting and development.
Having the system of La Liga, in which I am ambassador of La Liga. So I believe, it's a good one, good, laudable project that I think it will help the state and the youth in general.
In weightlifting, International Olympic Committee, IOC, has expressed concerns over the future of weightlifting following the removal of interim president Ursula Gaza Papandreou by the Games board members. The ousted interim president questioned the board's authority to remove her before a full electoral congress. Tamara Abiwe, NTA News.
And Sports Update wraps up Channel 12 News. Thank you for watching. I'm Idarisit. Adedopon. Bye for now.
Aláṣẹ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà ti pè fún dídẹ́kun ìwọ́de lórí wípé kí ìjọba wọ́gi lé ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá SARS. 500 àwọn obìnrin ti jàǹfààní àyẹ̀wò àrùn jẹjẹrẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ nílùú Abẹ́òkúta. Wọ̀nyí ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé láti gbọ́ ìròyìn ọ̀hún ní kí Fúnmiláyọ̀ Pátọ́lá ní oníròyìn ìròyìn ọ̀hún rèé. Gómìnà Simon Lalong ti ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau ti sọ wípé òun ní ìgboyà gidi nínú ìjọba àpapọ̀ wípé wọn yóò ṣe àtúntò tó pegedé lẹ́ka iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá léyìí tí iṣẹ́ wọn yóò fi lè túbọ̀ bá ìgbà mu. nígbà tó ń bá àwọn akọ̀ròyìn sọ̀rọ̀ lópin ìpàdé rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari. Òun ni gómìnà náà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó sì ń pè fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ sùúrù, àgbọ́yé àti ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí pẹ̀lú ìjọba, nítorí pé ó ní ìjọba ń ṣakitiyan láti fún ètò ààbò, ohun amúlùúdùn àti ètò ọrọ̀ ajé ilẹ̀ wa lágbára sí i. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Adamu Sambo tó pẹ̀lú àwọn akọ̀ròyìn tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ òun náà ló jábọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún. Aláṣẹ ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà ńlẹ̀ wa Ahmad Lawan ló ti ké sí gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ abẹnugan nínú ìfọn rere wípé kí wọ́n fòpin sí akitiyan ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá afọnásójú ti ìwà ìbàjẹ́ ni, wípé kí wọ́n ṣe bí ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere, kí wọ́n tẹ̀lé òfin nítorí pé ìjọba ń sa ipá rẹ̀ lórí àwọn ẹ̀sùn tí àwọn aráàlú tí wọ́n kà sí ẹ̀ka ọlọ́pàá SARS náà lẹ́sẹ̀. Sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Lawan tí ó ń fèsì sí ọ̀rọ̀ lórí ìpè wípé kí wọ́n fòpin sí ẹ̀ka SARS ní iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá eléyìí tó jẹ jáde ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àpapọ̀ lánàá òde yìí sọ wípé níwọ̀n bí aláṣẹ ṣe ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà lójúròrò, ó ní ó yẹ kí àwọn onítọ̀hún kí wọ́n já mi lórí ìpè wípé kí wọ́n wọ́gi lé ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá SARS. Àwọn aṣòfin náà ni wọ́n tún ka àbá ètò ìṣúná ilé wa fún ti ọdún tó ń bọ̀ fún ìgbà kejì. Lẹ́yìn èyí ni aṣòfin Stella Oodua ló pe àkíyèsí àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ sí àwọn ọ̀nà tí wọ́n lè gbà láti dènà omíyalé àti àwọn ìṣòro ojú ọjọ́ míì gbogbo eléyìí tó ń bá àwọn èèyàn fínra káàkiri. Ó tọ́ka sí wípé ọ̀pọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ ló ń fojú winá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ omíyalé, pàápàá ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra tó jẹ́ pé láti bí ọdún 2012 gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ṣe sọ, òun náà ni wọ́n ti ń bá eléyìí pò ó. Ó wá dá lábàá wípé kí wọ́n ṣe ìdásílẹ̀ ẹ̀ka ìpèsè owó ìrànwọ́ lásìkò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ pàjáwìrì. Síwájú sí i lórí ìjókòó wọn tòní, àwọn aṣòfin àgbà náà ti fòǹtẹ̀ lu yíyan Nasir Isa Kwara gẹ́gẹ́ bí alága àti àwọn 11 míì gẹ́gẹ́ bí alábòójútó fún iléeṣẹ́ elétò ìkànìyàn nílẹ̀ wa. Iléeṣẹ́ ológun ti ilẹ̀ wa òun náà ni ó ti sọ wípé pẹ́rẹ́ òun kò ní mẹ́rí nínú ìfarajìn fún àtiwá àlàáfíà, ètò ààbò tó pegedé àti ààbò tó nípọn fún ètò ìjọba àwarawa orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Àtẹ̀jáde kan tí adelé olùdarí iléeṣẹ́ ológun náà ọ̀gágun Sàgá Musa tí ó fọwọ́ sí, òun náà ló ń fi èyí hàn gbangba wípé ìpinnu àwọn àti ìrètí àwọn nínú aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari tó jẹ́ ológun àkọ́kọ́ ní ilẹ̀ yìí, òun náà ni kò yege, bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni àwọn kò ní kùrẹ̀yìn nínú ojúṣe àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin tó dá àwọn sílẹ̀ fún ààbò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Àtẹ̀jáde náà wá ṣe kìlọ̀kìlọ̀ fún àwọn kòlọ̀ràn sí ẹ̀dá tí wọ́n bá ń fẹ́ dárúgúdù sílẹ̀ láti pagidínà ètò ìjọba àwarawa wípé kí wọ́n tún èrò wọn pa kí wọ́n sì jáwọ́ lórí àṣà bẹ́ẹ̀. Láti lè jùmọ̀ borí ọ̀sẹ̀ eléyìí tí àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ti ọyàn tí ó ń fà láàrin àwọn obìnrin ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí, àwọn onímọ̀ nípa ètò ìlera tó gíríkì òun náà ni wọ́n ti sọ wípé tí àwọn onítọ̀hún bá tètè ń kẹ́fì àrùn náà lágọ̀ọ́ ara wọn tí wọ́n sì kún fún ìmọ́tótó àti àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ míì tí ó rọgbọ, wọ́n ní ó ṣeéṣe kí àrùn náà kí ó má dẹ́mi wọn légbodò. Èyí ló jẹ jáde níbi ètò kan eléyìí tí aya gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn arábìnrin Olúfúnṣọ́ Amósò tó gbé kalẹ̀ fún ìlera àti àyẹ̀wò àwọn obìnrin láti mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n ní àrùn jẹjẹrẹ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Lẹ́kan Agbọ́dẹ tó lọ síbẹ̀ sọ wípé bí 500 àwọn obìnrin láti ẹkùn ìdìbò àárín gbùngbùn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ló jàǹfààní àyẹ̀wò ọ̀fẹ́ lónìí. Ẹgbọ́n tó múbọ̀ síwájú sí i látẹnu akọ̀ròyìn wa Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀.
Àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ọmú jẹ́ ọ̀kan gbòógì tó gbòde kan lónìí láàrin àwọn obìnrin ìwòyí jákèjádò àgbáyé. Ó tó 36 sí 50 ìpínlọ́gba ní ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ọgọ́rùn-ún àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ wípé bí àìmọ̀kan láti ṣàyẹ̀wò bóyá wọ́n ní àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ni kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè tètè dènà rẹ̀ kó tó búrẹ́kẹ́. Rebecca Kilasho tó jẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì àti Fúnkẹ́ Afọlábí tóun jẹ́ olùkọ́ ló jàjàbọ́ lọ́wọ́ àrùn jẹjẹrẹ tí èyí sì fún ọ̀pọ̀ obìnrin ní àǹfààní láti ní ìgbàgbọ́ pé àwọn náà lè bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àrùn jẹjẹrẹ náà tí wọ́n bá ṣètò ṣe àyẹ̀wò. Ìdí nìyí tí ètò àyẹ̀wò àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ọmú àti yíyọ kókó èyí tí ìyàwó gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn arábìnrin Olúfúnṣọ́ Amósùn nípasẹ̀ àjọ Oblit Foundation Initiative gbé kalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ Yaba Abeokuta àti NMA.
Kókó tá a bá rí bíbá níbi tá a bá ti ṣètò yìí o pé owó tí wọ́n máa fi bá wa yọ àwọn wọ́n tẹ̀ tí kówó ẹ̀ lẹ́nu pé kókó tá a bá ti rí bì.
Ètò náà ló ti pèsè àǹfààní lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ fún ìyàwó gómìnà àná náà láti ṣèrànwọ́ fún àwọn obìnrin tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láti lè kojú àrùn jẹjẹrẹ náà. Adarí ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ FMC ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Musa Olómù àti àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n lẹ́ka ìṣègùn òyìnbó pè fún dídènà àrùn jẹjẹrẹ lára àwọn obìnrin nígbàrà tó bá ti fi hàn pé wọ́n ní kókó tàbí ibi tó wú nínú àgọ́ ara wọn.
Àwọn obìnrin ní ilé máa rí kókó nínú ọyàn, wọ́n kàn lè rí pé bóyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń jáde lórí ọyàn àbí omi green ó ń jáde lórí ọyàn. Ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé kánsà ti wà nínú ọyàn yẹn, ẹ tètè wá sí hospital.
Wọ́n gbàgbọ́ pé ìgbéjàkó àrùn jẹjẹrẹ ọmú jẹ́ àjùmọ̀ṣe gbogbo ènìyàn kì í ṣe àwọn onímọ̀ ìṣègùn nìkan. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀ ló jábọ̀ ròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ NTA Abeokuta.
Iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti rọ́wọ́ tó àwọn ọ̀dọ́mọkùnrin mẹ́ta kan fún wípé wọ́n fi ipá bá ọ̀dọ́mọbìnrin kan ọmọ ọdún 16 lò pọ̀. Àwọn wọ̀nyẹn náà ni wọ́n mú ní ọjọ́rú àánú òde yìí nígbà tí ọmọ ẹ̀ṣọ́ elétò ààbò SOSAFE kan tí ó kẹ́fìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ láabi náà tó sì lọ́ọ́ fi tó iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní agbègbè Ifọ̀ létí. Lẹ́yìn èyí ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni wọ́n kó ikọ̀ tí wọ́n sì lọ síbi odò tí wọ́n sọ wípé ọ̀dọ́mọbìnrin náà ti ń wẹ̀ kó tó di pé àwọn oníṣẹ́ láabi náà wọ́n wọ inú igbó. Nígbà tí wọ́n fipá bá lò pọ̀ yìí, òun náà ni ọ̀kan nínú wọn ló fi ẹ̀rọ alágbèéká ló fi ń ká ohun tí àwọn tó kù rẹ̀ ń ṣe sílẹ̀ nítorí pé wọ́n ṣe ní tẹ̀lé ìtẹ̀lé. Ìgbà tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá yóò fi débẹ̀ ni wọ́n bá rọ́wọ́ tó wọn tí wọ́n sì ti kó wọn lọ sí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá láti lọ tọ́jú wọn síbẹ̀. Alábòójútó fún iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Edward Awólọ́wọ̀ Ajogun tí wọ́n pàṣẹ wípé kí wọ́n gbé lọ síbi tí kí wọ́n kó àwọn onítọ̀hún lọ sí àhámọ́ níbi tí wọ́n ń kó àwọn arúfin gídígàn kú sí àti àwọn tó máa ń fipá bá àwọn ọ̀dọ́mọdé lò pọ̀ kí wọ́n ṣe ìwádìí wọn ní fínífíní. Ó wá rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí àwọn òbí àti alágbàtọ́ wípé kí wọ́n fa àwọn ọmọ àti àgbàbọ̀ wọn létí kí wọ́n ṣe gàyà fún ìwà tó ń da àwùjọ rú wípé bí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ wọ́n fojú winá òfin tí ọwọ́ bá tó wọn. Tó ìròyìn wá fún ti àṣálẹ́ òní kò ní jù báyìí lọ. Ẹ pàdé wa láṣálẹ́ ọ̀la fún.
Newgate Hotel, a home away from home. Come and enjoy impeccable service in the world of hospitality from our reception point, restaurant and bar, corporate and event hall, power generator, accommodation and room service. There's guarantee for your money. We're located off Moshood Abiola Way, Olorombo, Ijeun Tuntun, behind MKO Stadium, NNPC, Abeokuta, Ogun State. You can make bookings for any part of our facility ahead of time through telephone 0802 339 4610